This board is 4 feet by 7.5 inches wide. I started by priming it with Wise Owl white primer, then Wise Owl Snow Owl paint, chalk synthesis paint. Once dry, you're then going to see me apply the 1 hour enamel clear using a Gen foam brush. And then we're going to allow that to dry. This particular wood is a stair riser. I picked it up at Lowe's. It was about $8. My original boards have gone up to $15. There's some pros and cons. The $15 one is a clearer pine. It's very smooth. The minute you start trying to work with rougher boards, there's going to be issues. And I'll try to go through them just so you're aware. So this is my welcome stencil from Hobby Lobby. It has been used. They're $5.99. You can get them in the stencil section. They either say welcome or home. And the key to stenciling is you're going to load with your foam roller. I picked them up at Lowe's. And you're going to unload before you start rolling onto the stencil. So I'm going to have a dry roller. And it may take a couple passes to fill in the black into the welcome. But you just want to take your time. Because I have a rougher board, I'm going to get bleed through. I already know it because there's channels. It's kind of like oak. There's channels that the paint is going to seep in and start moving. And the way we fix that is by sanding and kind of making a distressed look. So that's the one con about getting this cheaper wood. I'm taking an art brush and filling in my letters. And then I am going to take a sander. You can use a block sander. I just happen to have this close by. This electric one was already plugged in. And I just passed that over there real quick just to kind of give that distressed look. And now you want to really clean your surface. I'm using a microfiber rag. And we are going to be using our new stencils. Hooray! A1 Artist First stencils. We are going to try these. We are taking the fall into Whimsy particular one. These are wonderful colors. The image is just gorgeous. This is different than Redesigned by Prima. They do not roll in a tube. They come in these sheets. But we're going to apply them the same way. I love these pumpkins. I love the sunflowers. I just love the colors. It's just fun transfer. These are 23.4 inches by 33.1 inches. So I made my plan, and this is what I'm going to put on the bottom. You have your protective sheet on the bottom, and your image sits on this film that's on the top. It is sticky. The minute you put it down, you cannot pull it back up. So you want to kind of hover it and make a plan. They do come with a stick, and the stick is fine. There's no issues with the stick. I do like to use my Redesigned by Prima tool. You can get both the transfer and the tool at chalkitupfancy.com. But the stick that comes with it, it's efficient. It's just because it's smaller, it just takes a little longer where my tool will pass over a larger area faster. That's really it. But if it's your first time, just try it with the tool. And if it's something you get into, then you can upgrade to the Redesigned by Prima plastic tool here that I have. Now with transfers, it does take some time. It does take a little rubbing. And also me having a little bit of a rougher piece of wood, it does take a little bit more elbow grease to get this transfer to want to adhere. Transfers like a slick surface. That's why we put the 1 hour enamel down first and allow it to dry fully. These work great on glass. That's a nice slick surface for them. Glass, wood, people put them on furniture. You can put them on your wall. This is very, very important. Once your image is laid down, you want to take a cloth, a soft cloth, and this is what we call burnish. And you want to spend time rubbing. I rub till I feel like it's almost part of the wood. And there's this little film when you get one, you'll understand what I'm talking about. There's this little film that you see around the image. And as you rub, that film starts to really kind of fade. So it doesn't look so much like a sticker. Now, you're not going to see me putting a top coat on today because I like to let my board sit for a day or two and make sure everything is dry, that I have no issues with my transfer before I apply my final coat of 1 Hour Enamel Clear. I love these leaves. I love the polka dots in the one and the checker in the one randomly. And these colors are just so vibrant. And again, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to lay it down after you get your protective back sheet off, and you're going to rub with your either your stick or your tool of choice. Very easy steps, guys. I don't like to speed through the rubbing because I kind of want you to know that it isn't, just like you rub once and it's up. It does take a little effort of rubbing on to your leaves. If you start to lift it up and you see a piece is not laying down, pulling up, laying down, you just want to lay it right back down and keep rubbing until it releases. And there you go. So pretty. So again, I'm going to take my cloth and I'm going to spend some time burnishing each leaf and just making sure that it's made contact with my board. Sorry about the camera moving. So I still have a lot of images left that I can use for other projects. I decided to grab one sunflower. This looks great the way it is. Sometimes I like to put a little balance in the center by the O. You can cover the O with a flower. I like to just put it off to the side if I can. Again, this is A1 Artist First. This is created by Mint by Michelle and Grace on Design. They're beautiful. Again, they are 33.1 by 23.4. I really hope you enjoyed this video. For other tutorials, go check us out on YouTube. You can now watch all our videos at chalkitupfancy.com. For any paint products, tissue paper transfer, or mesh stencils, chalkitupfancy.com. Thank you so much.